Welcome back to the channel, guys. Arthur here from Draft Media. Today we look at the big man from Purdue, Trevion Williams. Trevion Williams is one of the most interesting prospects in the entire class. He possesses an unusual skill set as a 6'10" big man. We see how he's able to put the ball on the floor and drive to the basket as a guard would. He has a really good jab step crossover that helps him get past defenders. He hasn't been a primary role man for Purdue, but you would hope he could continue to develop that skill, as well as running the floor on fast breaks. Trevion Williams has one of the most unstoppable moves in all of college basketball. His soft touch paired along with his elite footwork makes his post hooks virtually unguardable. Even when defenders are able to move him away from the basket, he still makes the shot. Trevion has always been on the heavier side his whole life, and his transformed 255-pound frame is one reason he thrives so much in the post. His points per game average is actually down in his senior year in comparison to last year, but that is mainly due to the emergence of Zach Edey. Trevion is currently averaging 11.6 points per game on 58% shooting and right under 20 minutes a game. It's also worth noting just how smooth and effective his spin moves are as well. I feel like this single play embodies just how skilled Trevion is. He shows off his jab step, his handle, and even changes the trajectory of his shot midway through. Another reason why Trevion is one of the more intriguing prospects is because of his playmaking ability. Going back to his post game, not only is he able to score, but he also will fire missile passes to the opposite side of the court to find open shooters or to find cutters moving to the basket. He's one of the most skilled passers in the entire country, averaging 3 assists per game. We see him here on this high post action where he fakes the handoff and threads the needle to find a cutter who unfortunately can't make the layup. Just to highlight how skilled he is, look how his simple jab step and spin move attracts 2 defenders while he makes the perfect read with the dump off pass. He's not just a post playmaker though. Williams thrives from the top of the key as he moves the defense with his eyes and makes electrifying passes to backdoor cutters. Ideally, this is how NBA teams will use him, high and low post actions where his teammates never stop moving. But for this to happen, Trevion will need to earn the respect of the coaches, and a great start would be taking care of the ball because his current 2 turnovers a game will hinder that. His game reminds me of somewhat of a throwback college player at this point, Nigel Hayes back in his Wisconsin days. As for a current NBA player comparison, I would draw similarities to Thaddeus Young. After working out last year for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it seemed like Trevion knew he wouldn't be getting drafted without shooting the ball more. The good news is that he's shooting 41.7% from 3 this year, but the bad news is he's only shot 12 all year, and his free throw percentage is concerning as well at 58%. Similar to his points per game, his rebounding numbers have been down as well, but again that has to do with the sharing of minutes at the center position. 7.3 a game and 2.4 of those on the offensive end. He definitely has a grit and hustle to his game, but I worry he's not as athletic as he should be for the next level. I also feel like the 6'10" listing may be a little bit generous. My biggest concern with Trevion Williams' game comes on the defensive end. He will make some great plays occasionally, but overall there's a lot of work to be done. Again, I feel like he may not actually be 6'10", but closer to 6'8", which makes him really undersized for his natural position. And I say that center is his natural position because of his lack of mobility. He's not the quickest of players moving side to side, and it's a huge reason why he suffers so badly on that end. To be frank, I'm not even sure he's mobile enough to be a center in the NBA. He gets a nice pair of blocks and steals on these possessions while guarding the pick and roll, but outside of these, his pick and roll defense has been atrocious. I fear if he isn't able to guard the pick and roll to at least some extent, he will struggle to find minutes and longevity in the league. Teams have specifically targeted Trevion in pick and roll situations. He finds himself in no man's land all too often and invites the simple bounce pass to the roll man. He allows himself to get sealed off with ease and shows no interest on defense occasionally. Due to his lack of lateral mobility, Williams finds himself often gambling to overcompensate. This leaves him in bad positions where his assignment is the beneficiary. As much as his defense needs to improve, I will say he is clearly a very vocal leader on both ends. That type of energy can be infectious and beneficial to a team. His pick and pop defense isn't any better either, unfortunately. With all the talent he brings on offense, it would be a shame to see him have a short-lived NBA career because of his defensive shortcomings. I'm a big fan of his both on and off the court and hope he can continue to improve. Thank you guys for watching. Consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel to join the Draft Media family.